Oh, so many jokes I can make for this intro. What do I do? You know what? Put your best joke in the comments, and whichever one I like the best is canon. Roll intro. Hello and welcome back to another 30-minute missions review. Today we're taking a look at the Dog Mecha. Now thankfully this is actually a mech, which means I can start this with articulation. The head is on a ball joint. Maybe slightly loose, but it gets the job done. There's a hinge at the top and the bottom of the neck, so it has pretty crazy range there. Shoulders are ball jointed, then the elbow is hinged. Nothing at the feet, which is a little bit irritating, but it's kind of cheap, so it's not a big deal. Same thing on the back legs for pretty good range. And the tail is actually a wire, so it can be posed pretty much any way you want it to. Yeah, not a lot to talk about with this, but I mean, gets the job done. And getting into, maybe accessories isn't the right way of putting it, but all the stuff this can do. Just want to point out the sticker sheet real quick because you get a lot of green on there. And yeah, you get the mono eye sticker. Because somehow they made a dog a mono eye. And mine is a little bit messed up. It doesn't really show up on camera. Once it gets slightly out of focus. Yeah. I took this off once because I'm actually using this head as a backpack for a Spinatia custom. So I put it on at first and I was like, oh yeah, it kind of looks bad with that on it. So I took it off and then I remembered, oh yeah, I need to review it. So I put it back on. I'll be taking it off again at the end of the review. The head, same connection point as all other 30-minute missions heads. Meaning you can put this onto a regular body. It looks a little weird, especially since this basically faces upward when you do that, but hey, it does kind of work. Also, there is a 3mm peg hole on the bottom of it, which they show in the instructions being able to basically hold this in his mouth. A neat feature, but you know, you get both of these blades here, which are nice. This one actually attaches on with a hole onto a peg, which is definitely unique. You can definitely use this part for some interesting stuff. Obviously, this can come off. There's a 3mm hole on this side and a 3mm peg on this one, meaning you can plug this onto pretty much any 30-minute missions kit you want. If you want to make a 30-minute missions Barbados, here's your options. There are also some extra parts here besides that. Most of the torso is made up of legs, sort of hidden in there. They're interesting. They have a peg on the front of the knee joint. I'm sure you can do something with that. This is actually a backpack in here, and these are shoulder joints. This is the same socket that's used in the torsos of regular 30-minute missions kits, meaning you can plug an arm onto that piece, and that's actually attached with a 3mm peg, meaning you can use these to add extra arms onto any kit, which is pretty cool. I dig that. You know, I think Bandai's getting a little sloppy with their translations. Also, I swear I didn't forget in post, you can't actually have this sit down like a good boy, which is pretty funny. Normally I bring the camera down for a size comparison, but where this thing is so splayed out size-wise, I kind of figured it'd be better to do it up here. Honestly, bigger than I was expecting for the price. It's actually fairly decent. So to wrap this review up, I quite like this dog mech. I think if you have any interest in picking it up, you should get one. It's genuinely pretty great. I like this thing a lot. And it has some surprising parts. Those legs being used for the torso is pretty smart, and I'm sure you can find something to do with them. Basically, this is a good parts pack, and it's a pretty good mech on its own. And for the price, you can't really go wrong. Anyway, that's all for this review. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, helps a lot. Subscribe and hit the bell for future reviews. Go follow me on Twitter for updates. And consider supporting me on Patreon so I can keep making reviews just like this one. And as always, until next time, happy building.